Hello, and good day, everyone! Welcome to Dragon Age Gates Glitch Tutorial viewer request video on behalf of Alexander Kimmel, who asked the question in regards to, can you actually bypass through the textures of the gate over to Cragmore if the gate were not to open? And the answer is yes, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how, in addition to how to get Arok early. So with that in regards, I was going to try to save this for later, but the thing is, my videos have been now getting longer in between, and by the time I would answer this question will probably be next year. So I decided, hey, let's just do a quick little video on a how-to here and answer Alexander Kimmel's question. So, in order to start off here, we are going to, since we're going to try to get Arok early, we're going to do some additional prep work, which is essentially to let you guys know, if you want to get Arok early, you need to be sure that you do not talk to Mashallah. Do not go visit Mashallah and activate the cutscene. That would cause Arok to be no longer usable until you complete the Shadowmire. That being said, what we need to do is simply avoid that, and we can go ahead, talk to Zolodane, take all the treasure room, and continue on about our merry way, just as long as we don't activate that cutscene. We then will make our way all the way to Cragmore, and from here we're going to go to a specific area to be able to perform a phantom rolling glitch to be able to bypass through the doors. The thing is, we cannot use the double jump to bypass through the door because when we try to attempt to do so, Rin's arms do not draw back. You do not see what we have been seeing in the previous episodes of episode 81, 80, and 79. So what we need to do instead is go over to this chest, and what we're going to do is basically roll off over here and perform a series of sideways tunnel flips. However, in this location, it's kind of a little finicky because of the gap that's here, and so it's once when you have this big gap, trying to get her to stay in the ground to roll is harder to do. But an easier way to do it is actually use the Who turn, the Who teleport right on top of the chest lid here, and about give us enough distance where we can perform a series of sideways tunnel flips to then get Rin into the ground, and then she can roll out there. Once when we confirm the glitch is working, we'll make our way over to the gate and have Rin enter through. And there we go, we can access Cragmore even if the gate is closed. Now, the thing is, Arok actually is here. He is here. Though when we first enter in, she'll say like,
looks like I'm on my own for now.
yeah, exactly, she'll say that. But the thing is, what we need to do is just simply go back towards Serdana, but exit out of the save menu. This will actually spawn Arok, and if we exit outside, we can see him flying up there, and then we can just calm him down and be able to mount him and be able to have him with us early on. Now, if we want to be sure, like, when we move back from here, you'll trigger the dialogue between Arok and Rin. And if you want to keep that there and not trigger that too early, you can then instead, when you go back and back out of the save, you can then call Arok and go back towards Serdana and back out of the save again. Arok will be teleported down. However, he can fly away, in which case you just call him again, go back through the gate, and then eventually you want him to land down on the ground, and then you're able to mount him and walk him out here. Now, I have gone above and beyond the original request by showing you guys how to get Arok early, but since we're already this far in, might as well share a little bit more information in those regards. Once we're back out in Serdana, we can go ahead and complete the game as if we've already been in Shadowmire, because we can just go straight to the Endryan Isles without ever having to speak with Zolodane. At some point that you decide to go to the Shadowmire, be sure you actually go to the palace and activate that cutscene to start the quest, because if you activate that cutscene after you have already completed the Shadowmire, well, Arok is very likely going to be deleted from the game. As far as I know, he'll be deleted from the game. Because, as I said before, Arok will become inaccessible and you won't be able to get him early. An extreme case of that happening, if you go to Shadowmire first and then activate that cutscene, yeah, Arok will now not be available at all. And if you've already gone to the Valley of the Fallen, well, Rin can't go through the gate, so you're stuck. So, fair warning when you go and perform these glitches. But speaking of the Valley of the Fallen, if we want to get Arok early from there, all we have to do is go to the castle about this location here, and then we can have Ren flight dash all the way to the gate to the Valley of the Fallen. And then we can just simply have Ren do some Ren dashes until she bypasses through the door, and then we can drop on down and be able to get into the Valley of the Fallen. Once we're in the Valley of the Fallen, we turn around and Arok is right there for us to use. Now, I kind of, in a way, for speed running, this is great. But in terms if we want to keep some continuity to the game and just be able to use Arok early and not have to mess with the Valley of the Fallen yet, going to the Cragmore and getting Arok early would be the route you want to go. Because when you come here and get Arok early with Valley of the Fallen, we can't immediately go to Sardana. You have to make your way quite a bit to get to that gate and have Arok pass through there and thus continue on exploration. So if you don't want to mess too much with the Valley of the Fallen, Cragmore is your best bet. But that is it so far. I'm going to talk more about this once when we get to the second playthrough of the glitch tutorial. I just want to go ahead, since I had the opportunity, thanks to the request of Alexander Kimmel, we were able to get this showcase to you guys. And of course, as a second reference, you can also check Introverted Al's first part of his playthrough of the Draken the Ancient Gates, where he also showcases of getting Arok early via having Ren access the Valley of the Fallen. So, with that being said, that's it for this video. So I'll see you all in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, have a great life, everyone.